satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the I remember we didn't.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. That's Gesicki. He's got it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. Putting a receiver in motion. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They'll motion Brown right. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, here's Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Putting the tight end in motion. Second down carry for Jones. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing now, Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Could be our first points here. No! Off the crossbar and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
That fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, a run with Barkley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Hey, easy, 63, back, Delta.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that makes it 3rd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
That's caught for the first. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Great, set. Now left, get it. Delta.
Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Great, set.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Reek Woolen. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Third down, here's Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 34. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's on the move. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull that in front further, 13-zip. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to the link right after this.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they're loving us. No more, no R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Great, set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 42.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
No touch, set. No touch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Great, set. Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yanni. No touch, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
No touch, set. No touch.
Here's Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Great, set. Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
He'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And in motion is Brown. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and a yard. Man in motion is Brown.
Go.
They run it once more with Jones. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. We don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. So on 4th down, Joey Sly is on for the Washington field goal try. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. First and 10.
Great, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
70 range. Panther 11. Cut my team. Cut ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
turn, set.
So, not much.
First quarter with no score.
Third down and 9.
Great, set. No turn.
On play action, Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
73. No turn.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
No turn, set.
Man in motion is Brown.
No turn, set.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
No turn, set. Crowd left, Yeti. No turn.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On third down, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Second down and 8.
Great, set.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great.
They'll run it here with Saquon. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So he finds the space and breaks the plane for the touchdown. Greg, there are certain quarterbacks who just have a knack for that old school play.
That play call sheet gets a lot easier, Mike, when you have not only a quarterback, like you mentioned, who has a nose for the end zone, but an offensive line that can continue to get such a consistent push. You put those two things together, I think you should call it every single time he finds himself on the goal line.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Moore going in motion. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Frankie Llroe there to make the play defensively. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's second and 9.
No touch that. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Silver, ready? No touch that. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down, so give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Great, set.
Now Hurts on fourth down. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Great, set. No touch.
Now Barkley.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Great, set.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Great, set. No touch.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Daniels now on first down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. A good spot here, second and a yard. Daniels now going to look to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. A run with Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Okay, set.
Off the play fake. Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down. And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
No touch, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19, Llzaire, 19, Llzaire.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Score Eagles 14. Commanders nothing.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. And in motion is Brown. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. To the left side. It's caught by Brown. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Now a 3rd and 2. A gift, and here comes Robinson. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Daniels to throw on second down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. On the handoff, it's Robinson. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's taken in left side by Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big-time play for Philly. 31 yards. On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Good. Set. Hey, 73. Crowd left Yanni. Yanni.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a second and 6.
Great. Set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And a short pickup down inside the 10. Here now, second down and goal. Here's Hurts. That one, taken in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Moore going in motion. On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Gesicki, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Man in motion is Brown. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Moore going in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. inside. He's got it. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
It just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
63, 60. Great. Set. Man.
Now Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
Ready up.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, Daniels. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Daniels now on first down.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
To the outside, catch made by Brown. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Throwing is Daniel. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Eagles 21, Commanders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
No touch, set. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. This one complete right side. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Great, set.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Great. Set. No touch.
They'll drop to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for another Eagles. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Man in motion is Brown. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's Barkley, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6. Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Moore going in motion. Here we go. One final play. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.